Well, I wanted to talk about the two-party system today. Uh, I go on and on about how what we have in Washington is a uniparty, and there's a lot of other YouTubers and various people speaking on this now. It seems to be more and more people are waking up to it. Um, I just wanted to make some points to maybe convince those that don't think it's a two-party system that it is. Uh, First of all, most of it is theater. It's almost like a show on Netflix that they're putting out there for you to watch. Because the bottom line is, you're the least of what's on their mind. The people are the least of what these politicians are thinking about. So knowing that most of what they put on the media and on the internet, everywhere, it's mostly theater. Um, if you'll notice, one creates a problem, another one solves it, and then vice versa, and they go back and forth, and they always know the end result. Don't fool yourself and think, oh, they created this problem, and now here comes the Republicans. They came and fixed it. If that was the case, we would have gotten down to the party that fixes things a long time ago. We're talking 50 years of this back and forth and nothing really happening other than inflation getting worse and worse, and the separation of wealth and regular people and the elimination of the middle class getting worse. Now, you look at the media, Facebook, internet, they all promote this two-party thing. I mean, you get on Facebook and you'll see questions like, should Hillary be in prison, or should Schumer be arrested, or is Trump ready for the nut house? I mean, what do you think they're doing? They're stirring up the sides. All they're doing is stirring the people up. That's all they're doing. If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. Uh, Here's another thing. If they were so divided, we'd see people on each side going to jail because they're all breaking the law. We know they're all breaking the law. Insider trading, passing laws, making giant stock trades right after a law is passed that favors it. The Epstein files. I mean, there's just a number of things they're all involved in that no one ever gets prosecuted. The bottom line is they're taking care of each other. They're not divided. They are taking care of each other. And yeah, they all got crap on each other, so yeah, they kind of got to do it anyway. But while they're taking care of each other, we are out here, bickering over who's who and who's better. The bottom line is they have the same agenda. They're going the same place. Their job is take care of the oligarchs. Like I said, they're not taking care of us. They could care less about us. They're taking care of big money because they're padding their pockets. Why do you think politicians in so many years end up super wealthy? Coincidence? It's a coincidence they're all millionaires, multi-millionaires? Do you believe that? They're all just so smart that they just end up being multi-millionaires? I think about years ago, I remember, when my mom and dad would go out, they were big on voting. Um, and, most people were years ago. And you're sitting in the house, they come back, who'd you vote for? Well, you don't tell who you voted for. That was something no one told who they voted for. You voted for who you voted for. And if they won, okay. And if they didn't, you honored who did get voted in. It wasn't like it is now, where people are, it's almost like if you voted for the other person, you are the enemy. And what you have to understand is your neighbor isn't your enemy. That's what they want, though. They want, otherwise you wouldn't see this constant posting of who's bad and who's good. You wouldn't see that constantly. You wouldn't see these Facebook posts of, oh, do you think so and so should be thrown in jail? Do you think so and so should pay for this? I think all of them should be thrown in jail. They're all crooked. The people that have been in Congress for 40 years, that's insane. No one should be in politics. When the Constitution was written, it wasn't for people to make a career out of it. The founding fathers would be rolling over in their graves, knowing if they knew what was happening. This wasn't supposed to work like this, and this is why there's so much corruption. 5 years maximum. Get out, get a job, no more lifetime pay, none of that crap. Anyway, I don't want to get off on that because this is about the division amongst the people. And we have to understand that we, the people, are not enemies of each other just because we voted for different people. No matter how much you disagree, you cannot be your neighbor's enemy and expect things to get better. It will never happen. We have to unite. And then I go back to that again. As long as we treat each other like enemies and call each other names because we didn't vote for what the other guy voted for, we're in big trouble. And guess what? The politicians love it. They love every minute of it. They're accomplishing exactly what they want to. You think Zuckerberg doesn't know what's going on his Facebook? You think the politicians are not padding him to do whatever he wants so he can do that so they get the results of the division? Come on. Wake up, people. Stop treating your neighbor like the enemy. Just because he voted for somebody else, he's not the enemy. He's still we the people. That's the only way to fix this country. Calling people that didn't vote for Trump a dumbass and an idiot, and calling people that did vote for Trump a dumbass and an idiot. Either way, you can't do that. You can't. It doesn't matter. You have to unite with your neighbors, and you have to stop treating them like the enemy. I read these posts, and it drives me crazy how people talk to each other over who they voted for. Guess what? They all suck. All the politicians suck. Nothing's getting any better. We're not voting anybody in that's going to make this country any better. It hasn't happened in 55 years. It isn't going to happen in the next 5 years or the next 10 years. It's going to get worse. And before you know it, we're going to be in a one world government because the politicians are selling us out. Wake up, unite with your fellow man, and we got a chance. Anyway, I hope people take this to heart. I really do. I mean what I'm saying, and I believe what I'm saying. And I know a lot of people believe with me. More and more people are starting to see it. So please think about it. And like and subscribe.